Join us today as we unbox our first delivery from Your Paper Quest, a unique book subscription service that we're going to tell you all about today.
It'll be fun.
Zach, have you ever belonged to a Book of the Month club or some other similar subscription service?
No, but I've wanted to. I just haven't ever gotten around to it. It's always been one of those things that's just on the bucket list, and I'll get to it eventually.
There you go. A lot of our viewers have done things like this before. I certainly did. Some of my first books I ever bought with my own money were from the science fiction book club, and they would send you books, but you kind of had an idea of what was coming.
Yeah, I just want to date that real fast. About when was that?
That was back in high school, maybe when I was like 15.
It's way before I was alive.
Way! They
Way
had
before.
paper already back then. They
Are
did.
you sure? I
It
thought
was
you were
not
writing on scrolls
papyrus,
or something.
It was not a scroll. It was legit books. I don't think I have any of those books anymore. I've moved so many times around the country and gotten rid of books. Mostly giving them away, some on garage sale and some donated to used bookstores.
Fair
I
enough.
never would throw a book away.
No.
You just don't do that. Ever.
I might reserve the thought to do it on like a really hated textbook.
Trash!
I don't know.
A textbook. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Book burning, then maybe at the end. Depending on the class. Well, today we're unboxing something that is not like any of the previous services I have participated in. This one's special.
Okay.
I'm going to turn on another camera here so I can show you. Well, no, let me hold off on showing you. I've got a package. We'll keep it mysterious for a moment.
What kind of podcast are we? We should be
I
careful
have a
talking about your
package.
package.
Don't you check out my package. No, I want you to look at my package today.
I do not want to look at your package. No, thank you.
This package is not my personal package. It came in the mail. It was addressed to me from Your Paper Quest. Now, like I said at the beginning, this is a book subscription service, and it features specifically self-published books. But there's a serious fun factor here that I kind of enjoy. It's a bit of mystery because you never know what's coming on a given month.
So it's like Forrest Gump.
Life is like a bunch of chocolates.
You never know what book you're going to get. That's how the quote finishes, right?
Pretty much. All you do know with Your Paper Quest is the people who run this company, they really love books and they really want to connect readers with great literature that you probably won't discover any other way. So they work hard to partner with self-published independent authors who are looking to get their books out there, and they curate this monthly box of books that'll come to you. They're not going to send you anything that they honestly think kind of not really that worth it. No, I mean, they want every one of these books to be something you read and go, oh, that was great.
Really, I appreciate that because there's a lot of self-published stuff and there's a lot of good self-published stuff, but it's hard sometimes to sift through and decide what's going to be worth my time.
And none of us honestly want to read a book, be about 100 pages in, and finally decide, this is just not very good.
Especially if you're you or me and we have this horrible thing where we don't DNF if we can help it.
Right. So Your Paper Quest crafts this, curates this, as if these are your friends specifically recommending books they've vetted that they believe you're going to enjoy.
Okay.
Now, additionally, part of this mystery is they feature a whole wide range of genres. It's not like always fantasy or always mystery. And you don't necessarily know what's in the package coming to you. They do rotate through the various genres.
Okay.
So you'll get some things that maybe you normally wouldn't have read, but you still will probably like what they sent you.
And it's totally valid if you only like a specific genre, but I like throwing in something weird every now and then.
I know you do. Yeah, this is like tailor-made for you.
Put on my TBR some nonfiction again, and I was like, why am I doing this to myself? And then went, probably because it's going to be a good book.
Right? All right, so before we talk more about this package that I received, not my package, the package that came in the mail. Yes.
We got to be clear.
let's put it up on the screen so we can at least see what we're talking about a little bit. So let me activate my other camera.
I'm acting fake shocked, but I'm actually a little surprised because this is fun. This is new. I don't.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever
Oh,
done
you're
3
big,
cameras. There
and
it
now
is.
you're not.
I know I'm big, but I'm working on that. Oh man, I'm showing up in the camera.
You're looking great. It's fine.
So this is what it looks like. The package from
Ooh,
your paper quest. Look at that. It's personalized.
pretty.
Yeah. Okay, so before we actually open it, a
Okay.
few other details of because I don't know what's in here.
No, you haven't opened it. I haven't opened it. I don't know how I would have opened it since you have it, but I could have.
And dude, it arrived a week and a half ago, and it's just sat here. Do you know how that's been eating at me, not knowing what's inside?
Especially if you've been home that entire time.
Right, I have, and I've been waiting for when we could do this together.
Aw, thank you.
This is part of what I want to reveal to people. Your paper quest is, a bit of a mystery. Like I said, you don't know what you're getting. You just know a package will show up with some basic details. There are 2 books inside each month that you receive one of these. Okay, 2 books.
Okay.
I kind of guessing by the feel of it that these are paperbacks. Okay, and 2 books side by side is the feel. I can tell right now this one is a little thicker than this one, but what they guarantee, but they do guarantee you're going to have about 600 pages of content each time they send it. So between the 2 books, about 600 pages, maybe a little more, maybe a little less.
That's really reasonable, especially if it's a variety of genres. You might find something that you don't really like the genre as much, but you can appreciate the writing. But it's only 200 pages, so it's fine. It's not like you're committing to a 1,200-page fantasy tome if you're not the fantasy reader.
That's right. That's right. People probably noticed I am drinking a little. Are you drinking anything today, Zach?
I am, because we're not recording in the morning.
Right. It looks like a stout or a porter.
No, it's whiskey with Dr. Pepper.
Okay. Well, that's perfectly acceptable as well. Also in here, they tell me, and you can see this on their website, that there's probably other bookish little bits, tidbits of things that they think will add to your fun.
Little bits, like little torn pages.
Torn pages?
Sorry. I just was trying to think of little bits of books, Bookworm droppings.
So I am really interested to see bookworm droppings. What is wrong with you? Okay, I'm interested to get in here, but before I do, there's a couple other things that once we open it up, then we're just thinking about what we found inside. But some other things that make it valuable, make it maybe worthwhile trying this out, is it's cheap. 2 books.
Okay, 2 books.
Mystery. The people have curated again for you what they truly believe you're going to enjoy.
Good. Reasonable expectation of pages.
$25.
That's not bad.
That's it. Every package just $25.
It was recently my birthday, so I went to Barnes & Noble, as one does, and I got some books and got to see normal average price, new books kind of thing. You're looking at $20.
Mm-hmm.
So for 2 books for $25, plus little tidbits, it's not bad.
And knowing they've worked to make sure you're not just taking a risk, you're probably going to enjoy these. It's been available in the United Kingdom for a while. Mm-hmm. They're branching out to the United States now. That's part of why we're doing an opening, because we're based in the United States. We have a lot of viewers in the UK as well. So anywhere else in the world, sorry. And Texas is still part of the United States, Zach.
I sure hope it is.
But so UK, US, you can participate in your paper quest if you like. This was humorous. People know I live in suburban Portland. I order from this UK-based company, and it ships from Eugene, Oregon. The person who I talked to, co-operator, co-owner of Your Paper Quest, he lives in the UK, but he used to live in Eugene. And he moved to the UK. So he had connections there to have the US-based shipping come from. So there you go.
It worked out to be pretty close.
Absolutely. There are no obligations to try this. You could do it for 1 month, doesn't work, you quit. Or you could do it for, 2, 3, 4 months in a row and then decide, I think I can't keep up with all the books that are coming. I think I'm going to stop. There's
We
no
love a start
obligation.
and stop anytime.
You're not like obligated, contracted for 6 months or 12 months. No, it's just whatever you want. And you can even, they have no pause. You can't pause it. You're in it or you're out.
But you can go out and back in later if you want.
It's right in their FAQ. If you need a pause, just quit.
Yeah, it's
come
not
back in a couple months.
Pause, but it is. You just leave and come back, and there's no penalty for it.
They make it really simple. And they do have 3 different plans. You can have it monthly, or you could do every other month, or quarterly, which is every 3rd month. We got the plan. So pick the one that works for you, or switch around, if
honestly
needed.
If it's of interest, like pick the one that fits with how fast you read.
Right. So I had to work at this because I know $25 a month, but that only makes sense to our US-based people. What if you are in the UK?
Did you transfer it to pounds?
I had to. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to find their UK website. So every time I tried to load it, no, that would have been the smart thing. Instead, I'd try to load the UK one and it would default to the US one again and again. But I finally managed to trick it. Just another way.
I'm just showing my youth and going, it's a lot easier. You just hit some buttons.
I do have a VPN. I could have easily done that. But
just anyways, from the UK.
Right now in the UK, £17 a month. So apparently pounds to dollars, it's favoring more.
That is correct. The pound does have more weight to it than the dollar currently.
I think that's enough jibber jabber here. Okay, if you want to check more about this later, check the show notes.
I want to see what's inside.
Yeah, exactly. I want to. What's this actually like?
Here, do you need a knife? Open it up.
Thanks. So on the other side, it's I can't. There we go.
Your mailing address. Probably.
I covered that actually because I didn't want to give it away.
You thought ahead.
I did. Thank you for your support. It says, time to discover some new stories. We hope you enjoy them as much as we did. See, they're sending stuff they've curated. They've checked it out. Okay, so to open, this has kind of a little perforation
at the top. But it's also got like a flap thing.
Or maybe hey, I think there's a tear spot.
I'm sitting here wondering if I get to make fun of your inability to open packages.
Okay, I thought there was
Don't you have
there
like
it is. There it is.
Or something?
See, I found it. There was a tear thing. I just can't find these things. That was not their fault. That was mine.
Reading glasses?
Yeah, that is the problem as well, because I
need it for small close things.
I should probably put them on. They have not seen me wearing these.
You get to look like a nerd like me. This is a safe space for glasses, especially when you need them to read.
So, wow, everything's clearer now. This is great.
Yeah, show the people what they really want.
Yes. So as I open this up,
book.
There's a book. The first book is...
That looks sci-fi-y.
It does look sci-fi-y. The Final Season, Andrew Gillsmith.
Okay. What do we see in page-wise?
He's got his nice. We have 233 pages.
Okay.
And this was the smaller
end.
Okay. They sent us a Your Paper Quest bookmark because you need a bookmark. The book's in great condition. I see just a little scuff there.
It's not bad.
It's firm. It's bound well. There's no issues here. The pages, no dog ears. Everything's nice. Smells like a book. And yeah, it's one thing to know that the end is coming, quite another to know the exact date and time, right down to the nanosecond. That's how it starts off. Andrew Gillsmith, the author, is a science fiction writer living in St. Louis, Missouri. There you go. And he's a dog person. He has a Great Dane.
I love dogs.
Hey. So the Final Season, that's got a nice cover. It's got a good feel, quality book. We'll set that aside because there's more.
That's one of two.
But wait, there's more.
I'd talk more about the book and my thoughts on it, but I haven't read it yet.
Ooh, and this is definitely bigger. It's also science fiction. So this was clearly the sci-fi theme for this month. Palace Lost by Jake Morrison. When Ensign Vasily Nikhonov's ship happened upon a drifting derelict, he had no idea how drastically his life was about to change. Not only had the crew been killed in an impossible manner, the captain of the ship left a reference to the child's tale of the lost colony of Pallas. And there's more. That's a pretty cover. Oh, inside
Something
here,
inside.
it's got a little personalized note from the author
Nice.
talking about his book a bit.
I see he signed it in blood. He has very small hands.
It's got a Your Paper Quest embossed thing here. I don't know. Did this? Oh, yeah. Oh, I missed that on the first one.
They
It's
got
got it
nice
there
little
too.
embossments.
And there is an extra little message from the author here too.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, this one is clearly Gallywood 1. So like book 1 of a series
Of
then.
a
So if you
series.
like it, you
There's
can move
either more or there's soon to be more.
right. Whereas this one, oh yeah, this is a 2022 publication. Gee, I'm thinking of things to look at as I move through them. When was this one from? This one was from 2023. So these are current,
Both
pretty current books.
relatively new.
Yeah. Again, quality printing. Oh, you got the bookmark again. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, very firm.
Looks like they could use some breaking in, but therefore are not already like falling apart. They're going to hold together pretty well for you to be able to break them in how you want.
Okay, a little bit more inside here. Okay, so Your Paper Quest Lost in Space. So this was the August book box, it says. Okay, so you've got a letter from Your Paper Quest.
Looks like it tells us a little bit about the books and the theme for this month.
Right, so it tells us a sci-fi adventure here. Another one, Hitchhiker's Guide meets musical theater. That's how they describe the final season.
Look, I'm a fan of both of those things.
Right.
You're a fan of
Whereas
like
this one,
some of those things.
they described as Firefly meets Titan AE.
Okay.
Okay, so they're connecting with things you're probably familiar with, Then some announcements here. Oh, this is the first time. This August one was the very first time the boxes were available here in the US.
Nice.
Boom. So it is very brand new for the US. There's a QR code here to join their book club. So they have a book club for their subscribers. You can only participate in the book club by being a subscriber, but then you can link with other people who are subscribing.
And talk about the new books.
So it's virtual book club. You're also able to leave questions for the authors through the book club, which they will connect the authors to the questions for you. And I know they set up interviews as well with the authors on YouTube. And you get to find out about those, get linked to them, the dates and times through your subscription. So
get
those
a nice
are
little into a fun little semi-exclusive club.
Right.
I see extra.
Semi-exclusive club. Hashtag not a cult.
It's not a cult.
Yeah, so extra. We've worked with lots of amazing authors. Want to let you know when they release new books. So letting us now know about, here's a book of someone they featured before. Now they've
released something new
soon. Yeah. So again, book people who love books, who are excited to help you get such good books. That's what it's all about. That's all that's in this month's box. But I have 2 cool new books to read.
Yeah, I want to know when you're gonna fit between all the Malazan content. Time to slip those in so we can know what they're like.
Dude, you're behind. I finished Malazan.
No. You finished Malazan Book of the Fallen.
Okay.
You did not finish Malazan.
That's true. I have more Malazan to read. This
I
was
may be only on book 2, but I know.
Yeah. This was a very satisfying thing, and I think I could enjoy that.
Yeah, some nice additions to the TBR.
Yeah, but wait, there's more.
More?
It's September. That was August. I'm not gonna do all the talk. I just want to see now consistency. Okay, from
What do
month
we
to
get for
month.
genre? What do we get for books? What are we looking at?
Right. Because again, I have no idea what's in here.
I'm sitting here going, I didn't know we had another to open.
I knew where to find the red tab this time.
You only make the mistake once,
Look at
then
that.
you put your
Bam.
glasses on.
Opened right up. Not a problem. And I know, okay, we've got their information from your paper.
Uncovering New Dimensions.
Yeah, it says.
Okay, it feels like we're still somewhere sci-fi-y for this month.
September box. I don't know. No, the first one is a legal thriller, and the second is a tongue-in-cheek. No way! I know that book.
Is it what I think it is?
TBR. Duckett and Dyer, Dicks for Hire.
Okay.
Tongue-in-cheek detective novel. I already was planning to read that at some point, and now I haven't.
I might have actually had that one loosely on my radar as well, just in the fact that I think I know it exists.
So that's a total score, man. They're already connecting me with books I've actually heard of that I'm hoping for. And again, more notes, a QR code to the book club, get connected again with author interviews and stuff. They're active in social media. Okay, what do we have here?
Let's see the books.
Casual Business with Fairies. That's the legal thriller
by J.W. Judge.
Yeah, J.W. Judge. But get
this, legal thriller.
I really should have said the rest. It's a legal thriller featuring nefarious tooth fairies.
Nefarious.
Yep. Entangling a contract lawyer who is down on his luck. If you thought fairies were tricky to deal with in most stories, wait until they need you to draft them some legal documentation. A great blend of genres with all the mystique you'd expect of a book with fairies in the title.
Sounds simultaneously a little silly and a little serious and a little fun.
I'm really curious if it's a pen name. That's the picture. But J.W. Judge is a lawyer by day.
So it feels a little too on the nose.
Someday,
I like it.
With that name, someday he could literally be Judge.
Exactly.
And he's a novelist by the early morning hours before the sun breaks the horizon. That's when he writes his books.
Nice. I think this is my favorite of the covers we've seen so far.
It's pretty. And he does have other books out there. This is not his debut novel. Again, feels good, solid quality. Got a bookmark again.
Interior layout and
the author
reminds
again.
Me of Dresden.
Got the your Paper Quest embossed seal. Yeah. Just nice book. And then the one I'd heard of before. Oh, I got more in here though. This is more information for us. The extra
for a new thing from someone that they've featured before.
Yep, exactly. So someone else has another book coming out, and then I think the only thing in here that's left is the other
book.
Yep, that's exactly the cover I'd seen before. Duckett and Dyer, Dicks for Hire. That's just a great name. Nice. Sorry. So some of you who are watching, you've read this one because I've heard people talking about this one already. That's great. Oh, the authors on the back who've made comments about it include Neil Gaiman. No, that's not true. Okay, that's funny. See what people are saying about it. It says, who are you? How did you get into my office? Neil Gaiman, if asked about this book. Probably. Yeah, okay. So they just have a lot of fun with the comments on the back. Again, we've got something special here. This special information. And the embossed seal.
Embossed, a little personalized.
We've got the bookmark again. Yeah. So very similar in quality to what we had. I mean, I don't see any difference in the quality. Consistency.
No.
Consistency. And now 4 more great books to add to my 3 to add to my TBR because one's
already on there. But a little bit of luck there as well. Managed to get things that you are going to be interested in reading, all genres you already do read.
And that was nice. I mean, both of those, okay, we're shifting into mystery, thriller, fantasy.
Exactly. You get a little bit of what you're comfortable with, a little bit of something different.
Exactly. Yeah. Nice mashups. Who doesn't love a good mashup? Am I right?
I mean, some people probably they don't like the consistency thing. It's a texture thing for mashed potatoes.
Okay.
They're wrong, but like it's allowed.
All right. I want to officially thank Your Paper Quest. They're actually now a sponsor of Fantasy for the Ages. So I'll tell you what I told them. We'd only share this if we thought it would be good for our viewers.
Correct.
So this is a paid sponsorship that I would have sent back the money if I didn't like what was there. But this is being released, you're getting it. I'm pumped about those books. And Zach will be when I send them to him.
I get to read them too?
Eventually.
Now I need you to read them quicker.
I see.
I mean, not that I'm running out of books anytime soon.
So I think this is a great deal. Again, $25 a month for books that'll just show up, or, space it out every other month or every 3 months. But here's a deal specific, because we're the ones now featuring this for the United Base kickoff this month. Well, last month, but anyways, they gave us a promo code to share with you. Yeah. So
I'd say it's flashing on the screen, but I don't know if it's going to do that.
I'll make it happen. I just realized I'm a big person and you're a
oh
little
yeah, I'm
person
still
right
small.
now, and that's not cool. I shouldn't do that to you.
I'm just showing my age,
Welcome back. I am a big person and you're a little person.
I'm not that little. I'm just
you
littler
are
than you.
half an inch smaller than me.
Correct.
And the other way around, many inches smaller than me.
Some. I don't know how many.
And I don't know how much you've been eating. So, anyways, promo code. I'll have it flashing. Fantasy 20. You put Fantasy 20 down, they knock off 20% off your first month. And again, there's no commitment or obligation. So
you can just do the first month cheaper.
20% off.
Never again if you want.
Yeah, if it didn't work for you, but I think it's going to work for you.
If it does work for you, keep it around for a little bit.
And be sure to let us know, because we love books. And if you're loving books that we pointed you towards, we love to know that you love it. That was a little convoluted, but
convoluted, but we got to the end result being, let's talk about books we love.
Absolutely. And again, yes, it's a subscription, but with no long-term commitment. So low risk, high reward. Why not give it a shot? That's what we have for you today. Our unboxing episode. Hope you had us being a little goofy going through books, but discovering fun stuff to read. If you enjoyed it, let us know. That's what the comment box is for. And we hope you will like the episode, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet, and hit that notification bell over there somewhere so you hear when Zach and I put new stuff out. Zach, you got any last questions, comments, nonsense to share?
No.
Okay. Well, with my verbose son next to me, I will say thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next time.